somebody when you're trying to figure out how do you start it off or kick it off when you want to be spiritual, you want to come up with a discipline, guidelines, protection, but you don't know which way to go, which path to take when it comes to like spiritual practice.
So it's always your ancestors first. I say that all the time, right? Because they are your guideline. They're your training wheels in your spiritual walk. They're your training wheels in your spiritual journey. Who else is going to teach you and that you can trust, that you know that are here to for your best, for your betterment, right? Than your own bloodline. The ones that came in light and spirit and truth, the one that were good people in life, the one that have been elevated to teach you how to deal with energy, how to work with energy. And when I speak about energy, I'm talking about spirits, right? You can't just say, oh, I'm going to just start working with spirits. You have to put on your training wheels, and your ancestors are your training wheels in your spiritual journey. They're the ones who let you feel and identify when a spiritual energy is close. They're the ones who you can identify what a comforting spirit feels like, a known spirit, a familial spirit feels like, so that when it's something that's not that, everything in you stands up, your antennas stand up, your intuition kicks off. Your rituals and your routines, your meditation is extremely important, because if you don't know yourself, then how do you know when it's something else? I say that all the time. That's the purpose in the guided meditations. People like to do this thing with, oh, I want to be spiritual, I'm going to go by and light these candles. Don't open up no doorways and light no ways for nothing if you don't even have a security system, ADT, aka your ancestors, standing there to push back when that door flies open and something comes and answers your call that should not be there. It takes a spirit to push that back, not a human, you know? And so that's the beginning of your learning. That's the beginning of your routine. That's the beginning of your ritual. That's your foundation. You build nothing that stands on top of ground that does not have a foundation that's planted in the soil. And that's where your ancestors are planted, in the soil of this earth, right? And so you're tapping into that so that they can guide you and lead you and show you the things that you need to know. And then when it's time and you're ready, they open the door and allow the spirit guides to step through. And you already have an understanding of spirit, right? Because you've done the work with your ancestors. You already understand the importance of ritual and routine, because the ancestors have made you already do that where they're concerned. You already understand the importance of listening, tuning in, checking in, asking all of the questions, asking where you should go, where you should be. Your ancestors know where it's safest for you to be. They also know like what's in your path and the things that can be added onto your path because of the situations that you've stepped into. So, for instance, some people would not. Paperwork didn't say that they were supposed to come here to be a priest or a priestess of Orisha or a priest or a priestess of any type of tradition, but something has happened in the process of their life on this plane in this particular lifetime where now you have to ask, but is it in my best interest to be initiated into any of these practices? And sometimes they'll say yes. It wasn't originally written in your paperwork, but as far as the things that have gone on, the things that you've come against, the things that you've gotten yourself into and people have gotten you into, you need that type of protection. You need that type of stability in your life for you to be able to proceed on this earth and fulfill your destiny, period. So it's a case-by-case basis how that works, but it's all from what did my ancestors say. I don't care about nobody and nothing else. If my ancestors didn't say, go for it. My spirits could say no, but my ancestors could say yes. I'm going with the ancestors. Just like if your spirits say yes and your ancestors say no, your spirits would be like, but your ancestors said no. You know? I kind of went off with that, but answered. Asked and answered. Understood?
Yeah. Because I'm thinking